Hello and welcome back to the Fish Locker. This video is from our family trip to the Fraser River Lodge Wilderness Resort in British Columbia in Canada. Join us as we fish the crystal clear waters of the Harrison River for species of salmon, and then fish the mighty Fraser for huge white sturgeon, and enjoy the amazing food and wilderness that this resort has got to offer. You ready, James?
Yes.
Let's go. Right, well, we've arrived, we'll get unpacked and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning everyone, this is our first morning at the Fraser River Lodge and we are staying in the Homestead. We got in late last night, we have just finished getting ourselves ready, we're about to head out for our first day's fishing. So our plan this morning is we're just about to go and meet one of the guides, grab our breakfast and then get off fishing. I'll give you more of a look round out here when we get back. As you can see, the sun is just literally cracking the horizon.
Wow, look at that.
I'll flip you.
Here comes the train.
There comes the train. We've got 5 minutes to finish getting our boats on and we're going to go and meet the guy for the first day's fishing. Well, we've got all waded up and while the girls are getting sized up, we've come to have a look at that. I don't know if you can hear all the geese as well. How incredible is that, James? What a way to start the trip. Go on then, best boy, step down with your mum. We've made it. Dallas has brought us to an area on the Harrison River and he's just going to give us a quick demonstration of what we're going to be using for fishing today. It is incredible, we've just got salmon topping everywhere, we've got eagles flying around. I can't wait to get stuck in. Can you just talk us through what we're doing today, please?
Yeah, for sure. So we'll be targeting salmon, specifically some coho. We'll be using a few different techniques, but probably the more common one that we're going to be using is float fishing. So we just have a 10-foot spinning rod here, some braid line. We got about a 30-gram float, just a slip sinker, swivel, and some leader down to a small jig. We may tip it with some shrimp to get the scent out there.
So I'm assuming that you'll cast upstream and then trot it down as it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when you get down to there, you bring it back in and you're casting out again.
Yeah, and we're just covering water, just trying to put it right in front of them and hope they bite.
Excellent, thank you very much.
No problem.
Let's get going.
Is that first drift? There you go, man.
Coming back round to you now.
Yep.
Well done.
There he's in there. Yeah, right in the mouth there. He ate that good. He's ate it pretty good, but he's quite teethy.
The top or bottom?
I think he's in the tongue area there.
Yeah.
There we go. Beauty fish, man. He's very clean still. The chum, this is a chum salmon, so we're targeting the coho, but we're probably going to get lots of bites from these guys today because they're actually one of the most aggressive biting salmon. They love to hit just about anything. Because we're keeping him in the water, he's calm, keeping him wet. We can have a look at him. Beautiful colors on these fish.
You've got some girth across his back as well.
Yeah, they get thick. And the males, like, this guy's, they get much bigger than this as well. And their heads just get huge. and big teeth, big kyped up jaw, where they got that big hook jaw on them. So these guys are also known as dog salmon, they'll call them, and it's because of their big canine teeth.
The first time it kind of rose, I thought, it's going to be about 4 or 5 pound. And then looking at the girth and the thickness of it, it's probably going to be about more like 10.
Yeah, 10, 12 pounds, this guy probably. It's good fish. But here, I'll hand him over to you. Here, I might snap a couple pics if you don't mind.
Snap them all.
There we go. And we'll get this guy back on his way real quick to go make some more babies. Pretty much ready to kick off. Here he goes. On the board.
Yeah.
That didn't take long.
All I'd seen was I was just looking where the edges were.
Just about every time.
Yeah, it's literally just...
Yeah.
And that was unbaited as well, that one.
That one didn't even have shrimp on it, so... Yeah, just a simple purple jig with a bit of pink flash, barbless hook, and away you go.
Excellent. Right, I'll take over the camera and you can get fishing. That is a big fish, James. Right, put your rod in there. Right, you've got it. I was literally just saying to James then, talking about where he was casting, put a perfect casting, followed it round. Oh. Right, try and keep your rod tip up. Right, there you go.
Nice big male.
Oh. See, I was just holding there in the current. Oh, nearly. Got him. Yeah. Whoa, well done.
Good work. Look at that big guy.
That is an absolute jumbo.
Big male.
Walk on this deeper bit of water. Whoa, he's an absolute chunk, James.
Yeah, look at that. Good eat. Nice clean eat.
Wow.
For all the haters that want to say salmon don't eat in the river. They don't eat, but they certainly bite.
Wait, I was wondering that with the, we get them down our way, and you just think, like fishing with a blob or something. Yeah. It's got to be an aggression thing, not necessarily a feeding.
Really hard, buddy.
Look at how
tall he is, eh?
I was just going to say, just the depth of his back. He's just, that is a massive fish,
James.
Right. If you want to, what we'll try and do is just going to ease him up like this. Look at them teeth in there.
Yeah, very toothy fish.
Well, I was just thinking now, I've just slid across one of them and I can feel how hard they are.
Yeah.
I know that their jaws change as they come into the fresh.
Yep.
Do their teeth?
Yes, yeah. So they're not as pronounced when they're fresh. That happens. That transformation kind of happens as they transition into the river.
See how we're holding him straight like this now?
Yeah.
See, look, I'm not laying him flat. He's just straight.
Yeah.
And then all you need to do is just. Come on, that way. That's so big that his back's sticking out.
Sometimes they don't seem to feel it when they walk with them, as opposed to reeling down on them.
Well done.
There we go. Wow. Look at the head on this guy. Male, you will catch a lot more of the males than the females, but the females are quite aggressive as well. I like the females. They're pretty. They have a nice black bar down their side.
Pliers for the hook again.
Right here in my pocket.
That is incredible.
Just pop her out. Yeah, right in the roof of his mouth.
You get one of they're called dogs now with them teeth.
Yeah.
They almost look like seals.
There we go. There he goes. Splash up. Awesome.
That's how much you want to go. When you can hold it like this, you can let it run. Watch my hands. When you want to start reeling, see? So you could even, see? But when it starts to run, don't put your fingers in here, because if it spins round and clicks on your fingers, it's going to wet your fingers, right there. You're on guide, didn't you? It is your fish. That's all you have to do. No, you're doing well. Doing incredibly well.
There we go, buddy.
That is unbelievable. And on the fly as well, James. Well done.
Done, buddy. You just let go and he's ready to go.
You think he's ready?
There he goes. Awesome work, buddy.
On the fly.
James has been fishing with a little spinner, haven't you? Could you take my rod, John?
Buddy.
You're doing really well, that's it.
I've been fishing with a spinner, targeting cohos on the spinner. I've just hooked into something. We've just got into that here. Just to stay hooked, like in the corner of its lips. I did really well to get it in. But the colorations on it, we're a little bit unsure as exactly what it is. When it came through, and all I saw was like a flash of the tail and the fins. I'll grab the tail a second. Sorry, I've got it.
Yeah, I
You
believe.
see all the spots on the tail? When it came up, I immediately thought rainbow trout because I saw pink in that, and then I thought actually it can't be a rainbow trout.
No. Well, we do have rainbows in here, but this would be a really big rainbow if we caught him in this river.
And then with the shape of the back and the shape of the face as well. No, but I'll hold it here in the water, mate, if you want to go.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a really late run sockeye. Because you get the green head, and then normally what their body does is it goes bright red, almost this color here, the whole body.
Yeah.
So this.
I think I've seen pictures of them like properly red, like.
Yeah. But this is really late for this time of year to be seeing sockeye in here. Normally they run in August.
It's got a stunning peach colour on the bottom, and then if you just sit it straight up in the water, it's almost like yellow when you're looking down on it here. That is a beautiful fish.
Yeah, absolutely. He's ready. Awesome, man. Another species.
Thank you very much.
Awesome job.
This has been truly amazing. Now, all four of us have been to fish all at the same time, pretty much consistently, on every single method that we've used. James has nailed loads of them on the fly gear, and Hannah at the moment is playing one in on a spinner. Yeah, I've lost count of the number of fish that we've had. Oh no, that was a lovely fish that as well.
Nice fish though.
And not only that, but the scenery. There's bald eagles everywhere that you can look. We've seen woodpeckers flying around. It's just phenomenal. Every direction you look, there's another mountain. Amazing. This is just part of their natural cycle. The salmon come up into the rivers to spawn, and they die, and their bodies loss away and fertilise the riverbanks. It is just starting to rain now. We've been here for about 3.5 hours. I think what the plan's going to be is we're going to bring our lines in, we're going to have a bite to eat, and then we'll move to a different mark. Because like I said, we are targeting cohos, and we're predominantly just catching chums here. Now, we aren't targeting them, but there's just more of them on the ground. So yeah, we're going to go and try a different mark. Dallas has brought us to the next mark. We've been here about 20 seconds of having the anchor down, and there's fish topping all over the place. Again, we're targeting cohos, but we're working mainly with the spinners. Just these spoons and spinners. James is going to take the lucky rod out, yeah?
Yep.
See what we can find. We've had to keep the camera away just because it's tipping down with rain. But James has just had another stunning male. Oh,
Calm down here.
those teeth are just something else.
Yeah, she cut me on the
Oh,
you
just
cut me
so-
on the hand there.
Oh no.
I think we'll let you handle this one rather than James.
Yeah, no worries. This guy's
Yeah, well-
still a little feisty, so we'll put him back quick and send him on his way.
Right.
There we goes.
Well
Good
done.
work, buddy.
Dallas is saying that this is the type of weather we're going to be getting at this time of year. But it doesn't stop the experience. We've also just had an osprey fighting with a bald eagle over a fish. Yeah, it's tipping down, and we have a cold boy and a girl in there that are a little bit hungry, and the jet lag's getting to us. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up and potentially motor back towards the slipway. Is that okay with you, James?
Yes, please.
We'll get the heater.
That was fantastic. Lost count of the number of salmon, and I think the smallest one caught was about like 7 or 8 pounds. Believe it or not, what around here is actually classed as a rainforest because of the amount of rain they get. We've made it back. We're going to go strip off, get our wetsuits in the dry room, and get ourselves back to the house. There we are. Dried off, warming up. Really quickly show you outside because I couldn't show you this morning because it was pitch black. We are staying in the Homestead. There's a couple of different types of accommodation here. Those are the bison suites and some smaller, like single bits of accommodation down in the lodge. We're going to go down there for our tea. Yeah, we are here for a week. I just spoke to the lodge and I just said we are flexible. You just ask your guide and then just tell us what is the best fishing to do. So they've organised everything for us. We fished today with Dallas and we're going to be with him for the next couple of days. We fished for cohos. Tomorrow we're going to try a different mark for some cohos. Yeah. And then we're going to go sturgeon fishing. All of it has been worked out on an itinerary for us literally from the moment that we arrive until we leave. Tonight we are going to the chef's table dinner at 6 o'clock. So we're going to get ready. Let's go. Let's go, little man. The food served at the chef's table truly is an experience to behold. Executive Chef Justin intends that you should never eat the same meal twice at the lodge. The meals prepared for us were incredible.
Some pickled sunchokes, pickled crossness from my own garden, and we also have some furberry capers, so enjoy. It's beefy halibut, and the halibut is topped with a wakame gremolata, creamed by infusing pine needles into the dairy before we make our custard, accompanied by a boreal vinegar gel. We go around, we collect a lot of boughs from the trees in the area.
That food was absolutely delicious. I'm going to finish transferring everything that we've made from today. It's getting late, so we'll see you in the morning. Are you excited for day 2, James?
Yeah.
Brilliant. A little bit more misty today. There's the boats. In you go. Our second day of salmon fishing with Dallas was incredible. So good in fact that I've made it into its own standalone video. When it's uploaded I will link it in here and in the video description below. One of the wonderful things about the fishing package that we're on is that all of the meals are provided by the lodge. So what we do is they set in your itinerary a time for your breakfast. Today it is 7 o'clock, fishing for 8. That is amazing. The lodge itself it's just a marvel to look at.
You'd like to have some milk or cream? Yeah, that'd be perfect, thank you.
James was treated to homemade pancakes, weren't you?
Yeah.
They were delicious. I even tried one of them. It's going to be a wet one today. Tell you what, them geese are incredible, aren't they, James?
Yeah.
Right, let's get to the boat. Today we're going sturgeon fishing on the Harrison River. The weather is beautiful. Fish don't mind getting wet, do they, James?
No.
Let's go. Got to the area of the river where we're going to be fishing. I've lined up, and the boat literally next to us has just hooked into a sturgeon. Now I'm watching Dallas here rigging up. Now the gear that he's using, it's the same type of gear that we would be using on the Rex. What weight rods have you got?
These are specifically for sturgeon. So these guys are, I believe they're 80 to 100, 80 to 120 pounds.
I was just going to say they look beefy, and I'm assuming your mainline braid on there is probably about 80 pounds, is it?
200 pound.
Really?
200 pound main, 200 pound leader.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, you don't necessarily need to run that heavy of a line, but it gives you that abrasion resistance, because the issue we run into sometimes is the fish will get wrapped up. They have what's called scoots on them, and they're basically bony armor spines. They have 5 rows on them, so 1 down the dorsal, 1 down each lateral line, and then 2 across the stomach. And usually the smaller fish are much sharper than the larger fish.
And these are your good lady's best tights?
Yes, these are mine, stolen from the wife. So it's just tough enough. It lets the scent bleed out, but keeps them all together in that cluster there. And we just take our magic bait thread here. We do, I don't know.
And the leads that you're using are, is that 32 ounces?
Yep, so 2 pounds, 32 ounces, heavyweight. You can run a little bit lighter.
Well, you just want it to sit in one place, aren't you? And especially with a day like today, we've actually got the river current is going this way and the wind is going that way. So to stop us from yawling around, we've actually put a drogue out. I use similar when I'm anchoring up and I've got wind against tide. As well as using the salmon eggs, we also use pieces of salmon as bait. These holders are good as well.
Yes.
Because all they do is they just kind of lift out at the top, but at the same time there's no way of it pulling out. We're just looking for a
movement on the rod. Yeah, tap, tap, tap.
And these, you said that this is 200 pound hook length. Because these sturgeon have got no teeth,
yeah,
you just go straight on with braid.
Yeah.
That's it. We're now going to go inside there and we're going to have a game of rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first on the rod. The conditions at this first spot were not working for us, so we made a move to another mark in some shelter. What a setting. Just need to find some fish now.
Oh, he's on. Yeah, just lift him straight up. There you go. You're on.
Yeah.
There he is. Okay, excellent.
Coming up, coming up.
He's decent, decent.
Going alongside.
Now he wants to go.
He's a cute one. You see it, Liz?
Fish. Dark colors, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to take this guy over to shore because I think he's just over 5 feet there, so.
Let's sit down a minute, James.
I think the younger the sturgeon, the pointier is the nose.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I think so.
Good job.
Safety and fish welfare is paramount. So you see I'm holding the fish in the water, but also using gloves to protect me from the sharp scoots. They are literally like shark's teeth down each lateral line. The sun came out, so we enjoyed our dinner before moving and trying to find some more fish. And instead, we found some hail showers. Thankfully, it was short-lived. 30 minutes later, and another location move, and we were on. Oh, fucking hell, that's a big fish.
Is it? All right. We might have to bring up anchor on him.
Yeah, that's a big one, that one.
If he starts to get away on us a bit in the fast water, we'll pull up anchor and go after him. He's gonna jump again. Oh my goodness, man!
Told you.
That's a big fish. That's 9 foot.
You think I was exaggerating?
No, I didn't see him jump the first time.
I've got it. I've got it.
How are we doing for line?
Half a
Good.
spool.
Let me know if it seems like we're about halfway through it.
You're halfway through it.
Okay.
To the stern.
Yep, heading up a little bit. Trying to get down, but
It's running. It's running.
yeah.
And there's half the spool gone. Moving round to the right. What I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to keep as much weight as I can on the rod. Because it's the bend in the rod that's fighting the fish. And it's constantly trying to run into that deeper water, that faster flowing water. It puts more pressure on me. We were talking with Dallas earlier about these older, bigger fish being real smart. There's every chance that this fish has been in this river for decades. It might have been hooked before. Oh no. The reason why I'm using my thumb on the spool to add a little bit more pressure is because it's easier to add a little tiny bit and then quickly take my thumb off than increasing the drag on the reel and having to decrease it. We're good there, mate, about 10 metres behind the boat.
Yep.
Moving round to the left. Fighting a big fast moving fish in shallow water like this requires good communication between the skipper and angler. This quarter here.
Yeah, I'm heading up. Trying to give him hooks and turn him around.
Right, he's underneath the quarter. I've got the trace.
I can see James.
Just motoring around now trying to find a suitable spot to land in.
Well done.
Woohoo! Look at it.
Wow. We didn't even get all our rods out there.
No, we had the rods out for minutes. I'm going to have to extend this so just to give it some, see if we can get the whole fish in. Dallas is just holding it there. We're holding it enough water, it's completely submerged in water. And by turning them upside down, like with a shark, it's tonic immobility, so it's in a really calm state, just recovering. But there is the size of its tail. So 112 inches to the fork and 41 inches girth. Just the sheer size of it.
Check out the bucket on this thing, man. That's the mouth.
That is an incredible mouth. This was, I'm assuming that this was our hook hold here.
Yeah, it was. This one.
So he's had a hook in him
He's been caught before.
quite recently.
Yeah, and that's why he was smart.
That's why, yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
We had speculated this. We had speculated about how the fish that's been caught. I mean, I don't know how old this fish is, but it's going to be older than me. Yeah, he's probably been caught 2 or 3 times before, which not only shows that proper handling like this and catch and release absolutely works, but also that they're smart. I mean, he's not daft. He tried 3 or 4 different things. Tried running the boat, tried just hooking into that faster water. It was incredible. You were teaching James, I heard you talking to him about these whiskers, these barbels.
Yeah, so they act as almost like taste buds, and they feel around, they sense the bottom, and they're kind of tasting what's out there, smelling everything.
And I imagine that each one of these little dimples here is a receptor.
Yeah, scent, and then they also have 2 massive nostrils on both sides of their face.
These pectorals are flipping huge. They're monstrous. And these scoots here.
Yeah.
I've worn down. Obviously, this is what rubs are on the riverbed, the gravel. But these ones on the side have still got a little bit of sharpness in it. But I'm in awe of just seeing it, whether or not it's a boy or a girl. I don't mind. Yeah, it is just wonderful. Are you feeling to see if it's got anything in its belly, like a
sometimes you
salmon?
can feel lumps like salmon or pike minnow.
And these fish, we were talking about this yesterday, you said these haven't changed for millions of years.
Yeah,
These are
200 million years old and relatively unevolved.
practically a dinosaur. Right, James, would you like to come in here with us? Nah. No. Come on, just walk around his tail.
He's calm when he's upside down.
Right.
He's too
Gently,
heavy.
gently. Right.
There you go, just be careful.
I'm not going to try and get it out of the water, but I was just...
It's like those googly eyes.
Its eyes, considering how big its body is, are absolutely tiny. So you know for definite that everything it does is all scent.
Yeah, the nostrils are twice as big as the eyes.
We swapped ends to hold the fish for photos, and let's just say things happened and I got a little wet.
You okay?
I wasn't losing it.
No.
Not after all this.
Okay, fish. Yeah, 41 inches, man. Big fish. I'll just hold him here in the deeper water for a minute.
That current's dropped off a little bit again now.
He's free to go, so we'll let him go.
Strong.
Good job, buddy.
Well, yeah.
Excellent fish.
Any big fish like that, it's a team effort. Well done.
Absolutely.
We have got a little bit of time left of the day. The sun has just come out, so it's absolutely glorious. Decided to see if we can't catch another one, and we're getting a bite on this rod straight away. That was a stunner of a fish. We've had a bit of a difficult day just because of the conditions we're having. A howling wind with gusts that just weren't staying in one place against the current, so the boat was rolling down. Then we've had heavy showers of hailstorms through and out. Finicky fish, but nailed it with an absolute browner. So well done, mate. Definitely put us on the right spot. Are we going to rock, paper, scissors for who's taking the next one? Right, are you ready? We're going to go on 3. 1, 2, you win.
You think you can handle a monster like that? Just with the belt. You need the belt.
I'm going to sit this one out and maybe have a bottle of water. Got it?
We have.
Oh, nice fish.
It's good too.
I'll take it.
Here, I'll pass it over. It's a strong one, so I'll let you put that out.
Yeah, there it is.
You got it?
What's another thing? Jesus Christ. Yeah, you need to have it.
You jump again? Holy smokes!
Just moving on.
Hold it.
He's gonna jump again. Here he goes.
Got it?
Yeah.
You're off there, do you want to?
Take the shot home.
The sheer size of the fish in the strong current was just too much for Hannah, so she asked me to take over. Right on the stern.
Yeah, heading up.
Heading up. Yep.
Just gonna circle around, John, just because we're getting into about 4 feet of water. I don't want to get much shallower.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's
Well done.
Real big.
Another incredible fish. We were literally just saying it. We've got like 20 minutes to go. Another lovely fish. It shows you how long it is there.
Great fish.
Not as long as the last one, I don't imagine, but
No, not quite, but
still got a hell of a girthy shoulders on it.
great fight.
Do you want to come this side of me, James, so you can...
Straight down along that lateral line.
Right, take the tape to there. And what we got? Ah, 100. That's 100 to 101. Right. Size of that tail, James. That fish is just incredible.
Ready.
Definitely ready.
Off he goes. Up rivers. Perfect. Awesome, man.
It just so happened there. I'm expecting that probably all that rain shower that we had earlier on has been working its way up the valley. Just as we were landing that fish and taking all the photos, and obviously we put the anchor down for the boat here. We'd had like a surge of freezing cold water. We just noted like this water has got a lot colder, and all of a sudden it just went. Water rose by like 2 or 3 inches. Well, you can see how much it rose by how much it's gone up there. The boat swung straight round and the anchor started going. So Hannah had to run up and jump and put her feet on the anchor. Well, we got the boat back. We nearly had to say goodbye to Lizzie. Lizzie was nearly the captain. I am the captain now. Right, well done.
I mean, I only did like 3 winds.
Just in time. We need to get back to the launch now because we're having tea in a bit. I think there's some rain clouds coming. Amazing. We have made it back to the launch just in time. I don't know if you can see the rain clouds forming up behind me. Yeah. If we'd have gone to the other side of the lake today, it would have been absolutely drenched right now. Oh, well, more wet than I already am. I have got water up to my knees inside of my waders because yeah, I went for a little bit of a swim with one of those sturgeons, but it was absolutely worth it. Yeah, 2 incredible fish. We've talked to a couple of the other boats. I'm not going to say we struggled, but we really did have to fight against the conditions today. The first one that he had, the first time I'd had one of those, the first time I've had a sturgeon out of Harrison. Beautiful bronze colours all the way up it. Scoots were really sharp because it was living in deep water. The second two were just absolute flipping bruisers, like proper chunky fish, real solid on the shoulders. I think one of them was 112 inches with a 41 inch girth, and the other one I think it was between 100 and 101 inches. Didn't get the girth in that, but yeah. I'll put in an annotation because there is a length to weight conversion chart. I'll work it out and get there. Brilliant. We're going to have to make tracks, of course. We're going to have to get into going. I thought I'm just going to say thank you very much for 3 amazing days.
No problem, guys.
What I'll do,
was awesome.
I will tag more information into the description of the video about you can book days like what I've done with Dallas. Just thanks again. It was incredible.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Anytime. It's a pleasure having you out.
Yeah, the largest fish that we had today actually surpasses the fish that we had on the last trip. So,
All right.
You can go and deliver the news.
Sorry, Johnny.
Yeah, sorry, Johnny. Wow. That food was absolutely delicious. The kids are all in bed. I've got some editing to do, so I will see you in the morning. This is the first day when we aren't up bright and early for a full day of fishing. We've got a little bit of exploring to do today. We're going to go to breakfast in a minute. We're just going to have a little walk around the grounds. So you can see, because I can see 2 bald eagles in the top of a tree over there. You know, might have a walk around the back where all the bisons are, yeah?
You're right.
We're on the hunt for a bear.
Again.
We did say there's an outside chance of seeing a bear, so that's what we're looking for. When I say that there are thousands of geese, they're absolutely everywhere. And in this flock alone, they're out, like across the horizon, and they're like it probably every 10 minutes. One of the things that I didn't realise until we came here last time nice to see you were really concerned about me. Is that Chilliwack, this local area, is famous for the corn, and it's incredible. We tasted some. We're going to go and get some. They sell it at like street vendors, and without exaggeration, I want to say that I thought that I liked sweet corn. I'd never had proper sweet corn until I'd had sweet corn out here. It is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, I tumbled down a dike and you lot just laugh at me. I keep saying it. I can't find the right descriptions for it, the right verbs, the right adjectives. It's just incredible. What do we have here, James?
Bison. This is what I want.
We're out for a drive to go to Chilliwack. James and I are going to try and find a little spot to go fishing. And the girls, where are you girls going?
We're going to find a spot to buy things.
Imagine it'll be a coffee stop.
A coffee stop.
We have just got far too excited.
Yeah.
One of the places that we've enjoyed eating at the most when we were in Florida was Wendy's. We were just talking in the van, we were like, I wonder if they do Wendy's out here. Guess what we've just found? We're getting some square burgers. Tell you what, Wendy does a mean burger. While the girls are messing about, what are we going to do? Look for fishing stuff, of course. Absolutely. Ah, they're different than our lobsters, aren't they? Yeah, they are very small, and they're orange before they've been cooked. After our time at the lodge, we spent 4 days exploring the wonderful town of Chilliwack and Harrison. When the video is ready, I will link it here and post it in the video description. That was incredible. We're driving back now from Chilliwack to a fishing spot. And what about that man in the back?
What did you see, James?
3 black bears.
James spotted a bear in one of the fields as we were driving by. We managed to spin round and pull over. We got a bit of shaky mobile footage, but I'm sure John will put it in here.
James, what have we just seen? Big mother and 2 cubs just like chewing about in hedgerow, wasn't it, James? Well done, brilliant spot.
Best spot ever.
Best spot in Canada.
Ticked off the list.
Brilliant, well
Definitely.
done. In our haste to get down here, after the excitement of seeing those black bears, we've dropped Hannah and Lizzie off at the house with all the shopping and left our bait. So all we've got now is we've got our rods, got a bit of gear. James and I are going to have a little bit of a dabble down here. Now I've already seen a couple of fish topping. Keep your eyes out for more bear tracks.
That looks like a coyote track.
Really?
Yep, that.
He's a big one.
Yeah.
James and I have just come down to the corner of the water just to have a look, see what we can see. And I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this.
It's a crayfish.
And there's another one right next to this rock. Got you.
Yes! That's bait there.
There you go. There's a crawdad.
Bait.
Yeah, look, a female crawdad.
The way to this out of the claws and use it as bait.
Look at that caterpillar as well, look.
Oh, look at that.
That is a really cool caterpillar. We've had a couple of bites, haven't we?
Yeah.
We'll keep missing them. I think, personally, some of the baits that we're getting, some of the bites that we're getting, James is fishing on the bottom and I'm fishing with the float. And he's getting 10 times more bites than me, and I think some of them might be them big crawdads. Nicking your worm. Yeah, we're going to go and try a different spot. It is stunning. Absolutely stunning. We fished for a little while, but I don't know if you can see, there are some really big rain clouds coming and the temperature has dropped by like 5 degrees. Yeah. We're going to head back now, head back a little bit early, get ready for some tea. You good for that?
Yeah.
We've just come for a little bit of a walkabout before tea. This is our last evening in the lodge. And I've got to say, to be honest, I am very, very sad to be leaving. And just, yeah. The setting in itself is just mind-blowing. I mean, looking up there, new snowfall that's just come the last day or two at the top of that mountain. Clouds just moving out. I've got the last of the sun down in there. Absolutely amazing. The cameras honestly just do not do it justice. The sheer scale of everything and the beauty is, yeah, you've got to see it. What an incredible trip from start to finish. I mean, despite the little bit of bad weather that we've had. We caught 4 of the 5 different species of Pacific salmon, didn't we? We had sockeyes, cohos, chinooks and chum salmon. And then we caught sturgeon again. And then before we came out, didn't we had an incredible time to come out here. And I was just saying, I said, I don't know how we're going to surpass what we've already done. And we managed to catch one that was even bigger. It was just incredible. Yeah, 2 monster great sturgeon at the end of the day. Absolutely blew it away. This is somewhere that I'm definitely going to be coming back to. I mean, you're looking this way and it's absolutely stunning. And then the lodge itself is like somewhere out of like a romantic novel. Yeah, it's just like something off a postcard. Amazing. As I've said before, I will try and tag in as much information as I can do about the camp, about the lodge, about what we do. This was just a fishing package. I contacted them and I just said, we're going to be here for this period of time and I would like to go fishing. And I left it up to the guides. I just said, you guys know what's best going on at that time. You know what the rivers are like, you know what's biting, what's doing. I just said, I'm in your hands. Just sort me out a good experience.
You don't even have to go fishing if you don't want. You can just stay here.
Yeah. There's an old boy that's staying here at the same time, Gordon, and I've been talking to him every night. He's come as a solo traveller. And he did a trip yesterday, wasn't it? They picked him up in a helicopter and flew him up over top at mountains and all around all the ranges and then dropped him off and he did a load of sturgeon fishing and then Chopper picked him back up again and buzzed him off. It's phenomenal. The food is out of this world. Like I cannot even describe, I don't even remember half of the things that they said to me, never mind the flavours that I've eaten. Justin, the head chef here, is Michelin star, amazing. Saw 4 black bears today, we've seen bald eagles around every corner. It has just been amazing.
They do weddings here as well, so you could even have a fishing wedding. I'm going to talk John into renewing our vows.
Yeah. Yeah, it's time for tea. Let's go and get some tea. One last look at the mountain.
On top, you have some quinces in season.
That was the final night of the chef's dinner. We'll start packing our bags now. We'll see you on in the morning. Since finishing our trip at the lodge, I shared with them some of the pictures and videos I took during our stay. I can't say enough about it. The food was amazing, the accommodation itself, all of the staff and the fishing, the whole package, the whole experience was just out of this world. They've actually shared with us a discount code for any of our viewers. I will link everything in the description below. Book direct with the lodge and use the discount code. I can't recommend it enough. It was absolutely phenomenal. I hope you enjoy yourself and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
See you later.
Okay, cheers.
Thank you.
Like a big game of Tetris. Right. Sadly, it's time to leave. I hope you enjoyed joining us. I hope you found it interesting. All the very best. See you later.
See you later.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the Fish Locker YouTube channel, where we have hundreds of videos from our adventures just like this one. We upload new videos every Sunday evening, so don't forget to click subscribe and we'll see you on the next one. Let's go!